So what would you say have been the emotional impact of what your mum did? And actually, what would you say to future generations?
I think it's starting by saying they worked really hard. They didn't have the knowledge that we have now. They sort of made things up as they were going along, like we all do really. But I think now we've got the internet, we can look at that, we can talk to other people, we can research things now. But I think in my mum's days, they had no clue really. You know, Uncle Joe's doing this, so we're going to do it. You know, Sister Mary's doing it, so we'll try that. So they sort of followed their forward people, the older aunties that were before them. They followed those things. It didn't do them any harm, so they did the same thing. They, again, going back to my mum and dad buying a house because their cousins before them had bought a house. So it was the way to go forward. And what I would say to my kids now is like, be appreciative of what they did for us back in those days, and remember where we come from. Really, it's really important to remember where we come from, and don't just cast it away, because those are really important things. It's important to keep our roots, and we still have a lot of connection with people in Jamaica, the families in Jamaica. My mum still sends a barrel home to Jamaica even now to her sister. Her sister used to look after my mum's mum. And so mum used to always send a barrel over all the things that they couldn't get. So it's great that's still going on, like 50 odd years on. That tradition's still going on. And they still send clothes and things over, and things that they can't find as easy in Jamaica. So I think it's remember where you come from and appreciate those simple things in life.
What was the impact of your mum's legacy that made you develop your career?
So I think I took out of that you need to work really hard, and nothing's impossible. If you want to follow something, you want to dream, then just go ahead and do it. And I remember going on to catering college because I just wanted to be in catering and chat to people and be just with those people. And I also wanted to travel around the world. And I thought the way of combining that was to go and work on the cruise liner. So at 20/21, I went and worked for P&O, and I worked on the old famous Canberra. I did 3 years on there, met my first husband on there as well, and then we had children after that. And then after that I did a couple of years at sea, then I came back and worked at the MEB because it was more of a structured lifestyle with having children. Worked at the MEB for a while, still bringing up children, making a home and all the rest of it. And then I, when the kids were quite small, well, actually, I lost my husband when my son was 7, and Madison would have been early 5. So after we lost Patrick, there was a way that I needed to try and keep my home going, keep the children together, keep my sanity, and how do I do all these things? And I thought, why not just put my catering skills to good use? And I started a little cottage industry, and I did sandwiches from home, knocking on businesses saying, do you want to buy my sandwiches, my salads, my soups? And I actually did that, created a little business from home, and I did that for about 3 years, maintaining the family and myself and still keeping my home going. And it was hard there was one point I think I was running probably 3 jobs before I started my sandwich business. There was something on the news the other day saying how some people are running 2 or 3 jobs, but I think it's always been there. There's always been a point that to make ends meet, you have to do more than one job, and you need that income coming in. So I did my little sandwich business from home, got the kids helping out. That went really well, got lots of businesses involved, and just kept turning up every day with my sandwiches. And it was just a really good time, got to know people. And then the kids went to school, so something had to change, then I couldn't carry on doing that. So I went back into the office industry, realised how much easier life was working in an office environment. Didn't have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to make sandwiches, take the kids to school, come back, deliver sandwiches, come back, cook tea. You just went into the office, had a cup of tea, then put the computer on, had a chat with your friends, and then probably start work about 9:30. But those things through life has created me to be the person I am now. Hardworking, supportive. I think I'm a really good supporter of friends, and I've had some great friends in my life that I wouldn't have managed even when the kids were smaller, because my first husband still was at sea. So I needed all that support. My parents were just fantastic when the kids were little. I wouldn't have got to where I am now without them. And I'm really grateful for them for that. And, you know, circumstances are what they are and things have changed around and now I'm supporting them. But that's life and that's how it leads. And my last job, I was working in the charity industry. Again, it's like giving back, isn't it? And it's hard, but through my own health issues the last few years, I'm no longer in the working environment and I'm just supporting my mum and dad a lot more and just trying to get myself back into a much better, healthy state of mind. And yeah, here we are today. Kids are grown up and living their lives and having fun.
So what was your sandwich business called?
Oh, my sandwich business, it was called Swift Bites. If you want a sandwich, I'll be there quickly for you to get a bite swiftly. So yes, it was great. Loved my sandwich business. And even the kids, I used to get my daughter to do all the paperwork, all my health and hygiene paperwork. I used to pay her a couple of pounds on a Sunday morning to fill in the paperwork. We used to go to Asda on a Sunday. Madison would have the shopping trolley for the house and I would have the shopping trolley for the sandwich business. We used to go around. And I remember pulling up at the trolley the one day and the woman said, "Who's with you?" And she went, "Oh, my mum's over there." And I had my big trolley and she had the little family trolley and we went through. It was so cute. It was good.
Why are you so proud and grateful to your mum?
I'm extremely grateful to my mum for not forgetting in that little picnic that she left behind in Jamaica and working so hard to fetch me really and bring me over and give me the opportunities that I've had and supporting me to be the person that I am now. So yeah, I'll always be grateful for her. And my time in Jamaica was actually fun, so I can't say I was emotionally drained by those 9 years. I think they taught me a lot while I was there. So yeah, I'm grateful to her, very grateful to her. And my dad really, because he took on a child that wasn't even his. And he's just been an amazing dad, you know, there was never a chance. And I said, can you take the kids to football, to netball, to swimming, to music? Yeah, where did they need to be? And he was always there. They were always both there, very supportive. I've always been supportive in my life. And, you know, losing Patrick, they really just stepped up and became the other half of the family to the kids. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, I'm really grateful to my parents.